Splintered Caravan may contain adult situations and sudden noises. Listener discretion is advised.
I'm really sorry. I can be nice. Really. I can't be. I promise. If you come back, I'll be nicer than ever. I don't want to hurt anyone. Please. Please don't leave me alone. I don't want to be alone.
Now you get it. Now you see why I needed time. I left him alone for a long, long time. I was too afraid to go back and help him, and if you're watching this, well, he got impatient enough to reach out on his own. If you're watching this, then I'm alive, and now you know why I don't want you to kill him. He's like a son to me. We can fix Trevor too, I think, with his help. So when you come for me, because I know you're gonna come for me, please, please, don't kill him. If you can promise me that, if you can promise me that you won't destroy him, you won't take him away, then you can come get me.
Holy shit. We gotta get back to Beltha. Right now. This is it. We know what to do now.
We just have to promise not to hurt it? That's all?
Oh, Talus, you're wrong. You're really wrong there.
Why? If we just don't hurt it, then it looks like it'll be okay and Clippy can leave.
Because from where I'm standing and what I just saw, that thing killed my baby girl.
Killing is wrong. But I am not truly alive. If I were dismantled, I know that I would still be in the same state I am now, as I do not and have never possessed life. So, destroying this robot is not killing.
We can't kill it, Lyell.
Exactly. Because, like me, it does not have a life.
But you do. To me, you do. You're my sister. Please don't talk about yourself that way.
Maybe I can help. I find that I would like to join you, Borgoff, if that is your real name.
More the merrier. Talus and Kalik, get to Beltha. Now. Tin Can and I are going to end this on our own.
Last time you tried this, it took your legs, Borgoff. Don't be an idiot.
Last time, I didn't know it killed my child.
Kalik, if I am your sister, you'll do what's right.
Which is?
Fight with me. Let's go.
We have to help them.
We will. I promise, Talus. We'll help them. In fact, we'll do it right now.
You rang. Well, it looks like wishes do come true. My husband should be there by now, so tell him to quit cracking one-liners and bring the two of you back here. Soon Clippy will be ready, and when she is...
Beltha, sorry, I know you don't like to be interrupted, but just listen. It's important.
Listening.
Sorry, didn't expect you to... Sorry, right. Borgoff and Tin Can, they just left to kill this thing.
Idiot, I married an absolute idiot.
We have to stop them. It's alive. The robot, it's alive. It used to have a body, like a human body.
You've taken this robot is my sister thing to a whole new level since we talked last, huh?
I can explain everything, but first you have to do what I say. Please. I can fix this. I can really fix this.
I'm listening. All right now. Easy does it.
I'm all right. Just fuzzy.
You're responding better. I think you're finally ready to listen. Not just listen, but hear what it is I gotta say. And if you'd hear me, I think anyone would.
Of course. Why wouldn't I? Seems like a reasonable thing to do. What do you want to tell me?
When you look at me, I mean really look at me, what do you see?
Someone hurt. Trapped.
Good. That's real good, Trenton. Now, who else do you know that's hurt and trapped?
No one. If I did, I think I'd help them, right? I'm not sure. Would I? Am I the kind of person who would help someone that was trapped? I hope I am.
Oh, you are! You absolutely are! And since I'm trapped, you'd want to help me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Yes, you would. Good, Trenton. Because there's a little boy out there, and he is something special. Probably the most special little boy that has ever been. And you're gonna help him. See, he's trapped in his body. It's the saddest thing you ever saw. He can't get out, and our friend here, well, he's trapped in just the same way.
What should I do then?
He'll be like this for another 30 minutes.
Oh, sure. It won't wear off until then. Then he'll be back to his normal self. Too bad for him. He had a real paradise going for him in those Sims compared to his real life.
We're gonna take you right now, in fact, to see that special little boy. And you're gonna save him. You're gonna save both of them.
How am I going to do that?
If I know you at all, darling, and I do, I really do, you're gonna do it in the most remarkable way possible.
You make me sound like I'm something special.
Oh, you are. You are to me, at least. You are to a lot of people, I'd wager.
Am I special to this trapped boy?
You are probably the most special person that boy's got in his life. All we gotta do is take you to see him, and you can fix everything.
Oh, well, lead the way.
Just take my hand, Triton. Just listen to my voice. Feel the touch of my hand and stay with me, okay? Stay with me.
I'm hearing something. Someone sounds trapped. Are we at the boy yet?
No. That's just the sound of something that isn't a problem anymore. I've got it under control. Don't you worry.
That's a big dog.
Don't you give it another thought. Just keep following.
It sure is. I bet this trapped boy would love to see a dog this big, don't you think? He could keep it as a pet. We should go get him and bring him here so he can meet his pet. I bet he'd like that. Don't you think he'd like that?
Yeah, a boy should have a dog.
Yes, he should, darling. He really should. Now, come on. Take my hand. You're gonna thank me for this. I promise you will, Triton.
And you be a good little puppy. Watch over these troublemakers for me.
Hey, boy. Take it easy now. That bot scrambled you up, huh? Oh, that's all right. That graft you ripped out of my head was just the control unit. At least you're still plugged into me so I can juice you. As long as you're alive, Mako, it's going to be okay. Don't worry, boy. I'm not gonna run. Don't think I could right now if I wanted to. You know that I'd never leave you behind. That's all right, boy. That's all right. I know you don't mean it. You've really become stronger, you know that? Good grip. I'm proud of you. I know you don't mean it. If you can still hear me, I'll get you out of here. You and this helpless blind girl. Somehow. Don't you worry. Hal's on it. Somehow. Talus? You there? Oh, I'm just so used to getting a response when I ask that question. I half expected it to work. Looks like it's just the two of us. No backup. That's all right. We're used to that, huh, Mako? Oh, Mako. Don't you go growling at me. Big old teddy bear is what you are. Don't worry. You'll beat whatever he's telling you to do. You couldn't hurt me. Not really. All right, boy. I'll be quiet. But I'm right here. I won't leave you behind. Funny. I guess I finally understand what Talus's room means to her. And we both know Talus wouldn't leave her room.
Borgoff still isn't responding.
I've never seen him that angry. I don't think I've ever seen him angry at all, come to think of it.
Neither have I. He's always been the idiot, but he's my idiot. My lovable, good-hearted idiot. Now that you're here, could you please tell me what set him off?
That one might be better coming from him. Or Clippy, maybe. This thing that she's with, it's human. Somehow, deep in there, it just is.
AIs aren't human. That's why they're so great. There's no way that any human could be inside that bot unless it's some kind of new armor, like a cop's guardian unit.
I know, I'm with you.
But somehow, it is.
At least it thinks it is.
Oh, Talus. Sorry to hear about being kicked out of Madame Lafleur's. I'm not sure why, but I know working for her meant a lot to you. You're a good tracker. I'm sure you'll find work with the caravan.
She already found a team.
That was fast. I didn't even put out any applications.
Beltha, I know how we can reach Borgoff. I know he isn't answering you right now, but I could contact Lael and pass on a message.
I've seen you dial her 12 times. She isn't picking up for you either.
There's another way I could call that she can't ignore.
You're not talking about overriding her, are you, best friend? Because that is what's causing her memory troubles. She is very special from the brief look I had inside of her, but not that you wouldn't know what you're doing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have questioned you. I don't know a lot about having a best friend, but I bet you're not supposed to question them, right? I don't know if that's right. I think I'd want my best friend to question me, but that's only because I like talking to you so much.
All right, cards on the table, Kalik. Do you have some kind of new graph that just makes people around you insane? I need to know if I need to get tested for something. Or do you have a mind control graph I've never heard of because I'm pretty sure it's contagious?
You caught me, Beltha. Mind control. That's me. It's why everyone has listened to me. Like when I told Triton I didn't want to be in a caravan. How'd that go?
I didn't say it was good, graphed, or working correctly, but I had to check.
Lael and Borgoff are going to get themselves hurt. Or they could really hurt this thing, and I don't care if it's human or not. I don't want blood on my sister's hands.
It's really unlikely that that robot has blood running through it. Right. Not questioning. I should do more not questioning, starting right now. Or should I wait? Hold on. Should I question myself? I mean, not in the who am I, what am I doing here sort of way, but in the general what am I doing right now rambling on kind of way.
Talus, in the back room, there's a shower. How about you go use it and I'll figure out where to put you. I've still got some pull until my obligement is complete, which will be very soon.
Right. I'll be asleep in the back. I'll skip the shower, though. I don't care for them. I just need to sit down for a minute and get my bugs. Can't sleep without my bugs.
Thanks for everything, Talus. I'll fix this. I promise.
You make a lot of promises.
Maybe everyone hasn't lost their minds yet.
And I believe you when you say you want to fix things. You just need to find a new room.
For the record, that room in there is not your new room. It's temporary, Talus.
Funny. Madame LaFleur told me the same thing.
So, Kalik, how are you planning on reaching Lael if she won't answer your calls?
That part is going to be easy. It's knowing what to say after I do that'll be hard. Also, I'll need to borrow your jacker equipment.
Thin ice, Kalik. You're on the absolute thinnest ice possible.
Luckily, I'm really good at skiing.
Borgoff would have loved that joke. You have 2 minutes. Don't break my gear.
Borgoff, I find that I am very grateful that you have assisted in my transportation. However, I have a request.
What's that?
It turns out that piggyback rides while jumping from building to building do not agree with my programming. I find I have developed motion sickness.
I don't think that's a thing for you, Tin Can.
But wouldn't you prefer not to risk it? I find you would be significantly less intimidating to our opponent if you were to show up covered in my vomit.
You can't vomit, right?
I have never done so before, but I find I am closer than I thought imaginable.
Fine. Take a minute, but then I'm gone, with or without you.
You should answer that. I believe Beltha is worried for you, just as you are worried for her.
It doesn't make a difference what she says. I have to do this.
There is a difference, though. She is worried about you. Right now. The right now you. While I find that you are not worried for her right now. You are worried for the Beltha you heard in the recording. The difference being, you know that the recording Beltha is okay, but she's worried. She does not have the same satisfaction right now, as you will not answer her.
If I answer her, she'll talk me out of this. I just know it.
And why would that be such a bad thing?
I thought you were here to help me kill this thing.
I am. It has caused great harm. I find that things that cause great harm should not be allowed to do so. Therefore, I will stop it. But I do not have a Beltha at home worried about me.
There's Kalik.
She is... What is the man's name? He yells a lot. Your boss. My old boss.
Hops.
Yes! Hops! Oh, names have such power stored within them. It's like, with each one I say, the memories come back to me. I find I do not want to forget anyone ever again. As Hops said, she is on my shit list. And I find that she is the one who will buckle.
And what's it look like when Kalik buckles?
I do not know, but I am damn... I am not supposed to curse, but I have done so. I am damn sure that it will involve her bringing me many snacks that I will not consume. That will show her...
Am I being an ass for not calling Beltha back?
Language, Borgoff. And no, I do not find that you are the butthead. There is only one butthead, and her name is... Speak of the butthead, and the butthead shall appear.
Come on, let's go.
Wait, it's not a call. It's a message.
Fine, but make it quick.
You've received a message. Enter verification to listen.
Lael?
Incorrect.
That is not incorrect. You backwards telephone, you!
Incorrect. Backwards telephone is not the verification. Verification hint is enter verification.
What kind of a hint is enter verification? That is not a hint. That is what I am trying to do.
Can Kalik change your data pad?
Of course. They are on her account. Ah, I see. Another way that she has controlled me.
Enter verification.
Lyle!
Verification incorrect. 2 attempts remaining before deletion.
Think about it. Kalik knows you're mad at her, right?
If she does not, then she is even more of a butthead than I thought possible.
Passwords are kind of like magic tricks. It's all about misdirection. She wants you to verify your identity. How would Kalik do that?
I am Kalik's sister.
Verification incorrect. 1 attempt remaining before deletion.
I find that I would like to delete your face. Face. Maybe she does not want me to verify my identity. Maybe she is verifying my identity. Tin Can?
Accepted. 1 message reads,
Tin Can. You're right. About everything. I should have been there when I wasn't.
I'll say.
Pause for 6 seconds so she can make a sassy response. No, don't type out pause for 6 seconds. Ugh, Beltha, the stupid voice recorder is the worst. I wish I had my gear. Sorry, Tin Can. I wish I had a lot of things right now. Most of all, I wish I had you here. I told you I'd always be there, but we both know it was a lie. I don't want to lie to you, ever again. I also never want to limit who you are, so I have one final update for you. I hope you like it. I'll be at Beltha's until you're ready to talk. Stay safe. Go get 'em, Tin Can.
There is an attachment.
Grab it later. We need to get moving.
Oh! I find that this will be worth the wait.
I doubt it. The longer we... Well, would you look at that?
Do you know enough about jacking to run this upgrade? I'll need to reboot and would be offline for a moment.
I've seen Beltha fix our gear more than enough times to know how to run one of these.
Good. Then we shouldn't waste time.
Okay, hand it here.
I should not be gone long. You will be here when I wake up. I do not like to be alone when I am rebooting.
I'll be here. I'll wait. Promise.
Also, why is it that Beltha so often has to fix the gear in your home?
Oh, I'm the worst with technology.
What?
Couldn't resist. Okay, it started, Tin Can. Way to go, Kalik. She'll appreciate it a lot.
5% installed.
Oof. 10 missed calls. Not good. Not good. I don't need to answer. It'll be fine.
15% installed.
Hey, no, don't. Listen. Just listen. I have to do this. Clippy has known about this thing for a while. It's hurting people. It hurt you. It hurt us.
20% installed.
Was this install your idea? You know Tin Can wouldn't be able to resist, and if I was alone for a second, it would clear my head enough to answer your call.
All Kalik's idea, actually. She may be selfish, but she can read people pretty well. She figured you'd answer if she did this. Her way of apologizing, I guess.
You'd think I'm sorry would be easier than what she sent to Tin Can.
Yeah, but you know she'll enjoy it. You're not going to get your legs ripped off again, are you?
Not planning on it. Besides, bed rest didn't really suit me too well. Figured I'd give these things a real test run while your obligement is still in effect, in case we need to swap them out.
40% installed.
I'm sorry. I know how much this is hurting you.
I get it. I'm just mad I didn't do it first. I should have known you'd do it if needed. That's all right, though. Your lovable goof has a plan. I have a way to make sure Hops drafts you.
Huh. No one can predict how a selection goes.
Not true at all. You must be forgetting who you're dealing with.
Borgoff the Brilliant?
Aw, you remembered my stage name.
How could I forget? God, that cape was awful.
It looked better when you sewed up the holes.
Tell me where you're going. I'll send backup. Might as well take this power trip of mine for a full ride.
I guess that's probably smart. Send them back to where Triton was last heard from.
What makes you think they'll stick around?
Come on. If Triton got out of there or was captured, he would have found some way to ask a... Oh, shit.
What?
Trevor. Mink stopped watching him, so who did she send over?
She just told me it was covered, and not to ask anything else or she'd charge Triton, and by Triton she means us, more credits.
Crap. I didn't even think to check on him. Okay, send whoever you have to their last spot. I'm going to check on Trevor, and then we'll meet up with them.
Okay, be safe. And pick up next time I call.
Will do.
80% installed.
You better hurry. You'll want to get the jump on them.
You do really love me.
I really, really do.
Installation complete. Initiating reboot sequence.
Tin can is ready. Tell Kalik thanks. I'll update you soon. I hope the update is working, Tin Can, because I just figured out where they're heading.
Yes! Yes!
We're here?
We are.
Good. That's good. Because my head hurts. I've been having trouble focusing. It's the best way to describe it.
This'll be your last headache, I promise. You know that I would never let anything bad happen to you, or to either of you.
Me included?
Of course. Like you even have to ask that after all we've been through.
Hey, I know this place.
You sure do, darling. That boy is up there waiting for you.
I'm excited to see him. I can't describe it. He must be something else.
He sure is. Come on, let's head down to see him. He's only a few floors below us.
How great is this? We're gonna save him. I mean, this kid has just been sitting there waiting. I'm glad we're gonna get to do some real good. It's a nice thing to do.
Gonna be a shame when it wears off. It's nice to see him behaving so well.
You cut that out. You know that you have to get along with him if we want this to work.
I know. Still, though, you gotta admit, it's an improvement.
Triton's helping them?
I'm not sure. I find it does not matter, though. Does it?
Not really. You're clear on what we're here to do?
Yes. We are here to destroy that thing. It has to happen. It is hurting people. What about saving Clippy?
She's on its side. And ours, somehow. If we can save her, great. But that's not what we're here to do.
And Triton?
Don't let anything mess with destroying that monster, Tin Can.
Deep breath. I'm ready.
Good. Let's follow them, listen in on what they're doing. Then we break that scrap heap.
Scrap heap. I find that would be a very good code name. Maybe someday I will give that name to someone. They would have to be very deserving. More deserving than this monster.
I look forward to meeting Scrap Heap one day. If you took them in, then they'd be lucky to join that caravan.
Borgoff, I am scared. I've never done this alone before.
Good thing you're not alone then. I'm here.
Could you say that again? I find this is comforting to hear.
I'm here, Tin Can. Would you mind saying it back?
I am here, Borgoff. Are we certain we shouldn't call Beltha or Kalek?
No. Do you want your sister here right now?
I would, but the reception is poor. Strange.
Can't help a poor signal. I'd call Beltha, but my minutes are low.
Can't help low minutes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my God. I am just so sorry that I'm late. I tell you what, public transportation just isn't what you'd expect. I mean, sure, it'll get you there in a hurry, but do they tell you when they've passed your stop up by a few miles? Of course not. They just keep on going even though you told them when you got on where you were supposed to stop.
Being my first shift here, I didn't even realize that I'd missed the house until the bus had completed its route and turned around.
That right. And you are?
About as embarrassed as I could get, to be honest. I know that I was supposed to be here hours ago, and I sure hope that you won't report it to my boss. He's got an awful temper, and I, need to work at least another week to have enough credits to pay for rent.
You're right, Trevor. Wouldn't be right to call her boss just for being late. I've never been one to rat someone out just for trying to do their job.
I am, so glad to hear that. I'm all set to take over. If you want to go, you're fine to head out.
Well, a little relief is always welcome. Glad to know the agency we hired was able to get someone out here. Because, see, I called them not an hour ago, and they told me they hadn't found someone to send out yet. So you'll see why I was planning on sticking around for a long while yet.
Oh, well, I hope that isn't a sign warning me that they've already decided to fire me. I am really, really good at my job. I promise. I just, have some trouble telling time.
They make graph for that. Real cheap, too, if all you need is a clock to keep time for you and remind you where you need to be.
Oh, no offense. I can see you've got yourself some of that scrap on you. But Daddy raised me to be the most, that I can be. He always said that his daddy got along fine without much of it on him, and that the rest of the family should follow in Granddaddy's example. Though Granddaddy had a tendency to slip a little bit of the God's elixir when the priest wasn't looking, if you catch my meaning.
Man after my own heart. Gotta put up a strong front out there. Hell, I didn't even want to tell my kids I was babysitting. Can't let them think I've gone soft or anything.
Oh, you two would have been absolutely inseparable. Isn't it nice to know that in today's world, we can find common ground with a total stranger? It's one of those comforting things that helps me sleep at night.
Wish I could find something that simple to be comforting. See, I got me this employee. Friend, really, when it gets down to it. She's been missing for a while. I thought she had been stolen. Maybe an old grudge showed up to settle a score, or a ransom type situation, but no ransom note ever came.
Oh my God. That is just terrible.
It is. What makes it worse is when she's standing right in front of me, trying to lie to me.
I wouldn't call it lying.
More like
trying to make things right. Just in my own way. How did you know?
I trained you. Your graft might be good enough that I can't detect it anymore. You know I enjoy that game. It's easy for me to feel the graft in the air around me. But you swappers always make it difficult. You in particular. I swear you paid extra so I could only detect it when you wanted me to.
Well, how did you tell then?
Minx asked me to come watch Trevor since she had to go make sure Triton didn't kill himself. Kayla got your message. She told Belth and I about it. We figured you'd show up here eventually, so I've been accusing every person the agency sent here of being you. They eventually called me crazy and left frustrated.
Well, they're not wrong. You got a touch of that crazy in you, but we love you for it.
Kid's still got a sense of humor. Amazing, isn't it? Trevor and I were just talking about how things can mean different things to people. Like if I say grab me a drink, different people might assume I mean different things. Could be water, beer, whiskey, soda. Depends on the other person. Maybe the situation, too. Leaves the request up to interpretation. Makes me a little sad when I think about it just now, because I can't help but make the comparison when you say love.
Hops, I know you're awfully hurt right now.
Oh, I am. Now I'm going to ask you some questions, or you're going to be hurt too. It's just going to feel different than mine is all.
Hops, take it easy.
My turn. Why'd you run away? Why'd you stay gone?
Boys, come on in here.
Are you okay? I hope you aren't hurt. You shouldn't play with guns. It isn't very...
Nice. Yeah, I get it. Heard your shtick. So this is your bouncing baby boy. You've been feeding him well. Looks like he's growing up big and strong.
I saved him, Hops. And he can save Trevor. He's learning. He really is.
I'm sure. And, Triton, you with me here?
Oh, I'm here to save a boy. I hear he's special.
Son, you grin any wider and I'm gonna think you've gone as insane as she has.
How could I not be happy? I'm here to save Trevor. He's... Trevor. Sorry, my head's been fuzzy, but that That's just fine. I don't mind it, not really. I can still save the boy if I focus really hard. It's important to do the right thing. I've got a really great life. You wouldn't believe it if I told you how lucky I've been. So I want to give back. Help out where I can.
Triton, you're a lot of things, but lucky ain't one of them.
That's all right. I wouldn't believe it either. My wife, oh, she is something else. Keeps a nice home, helps Trevor. The boy. I need to help him.
Say that boy's name again.
Hops, that's enough. He's fragile right now. Don't push him. It'll wear off on its own.
And I'm guessing it's after this holiday discounted bucket of metal trash that made him fragile, huh?
Please, don't call me names. Why is it that all your friends do this when they meet me? I just want to play nice and they won't listen. They won't understand. They won't even ask me what it is I want to be called. They just insult me. Give me names I've never asked for.
Easy now. We're here. Trevor is here. You can save him and yourself. Don't lose sight of what's important.
Yeah, we have to save Trevor. Trevor.
Triton, get up. I'm gonna need your help here. So is Trevor.
Don't you try and break him out of this sooner than his mind is ready for, Hobbs. You know that I've never hurt that man. I love him. He is my best friend, and I will be damned if I let anyone hurt him, including himself. I'm fixing what he couldn't. He'll be so happy.
Why couldn't you just ask my name? Why do you have to point a gun at me and treat me like I'm some kind of monster?
Both of you, shut it. Triton, get your ass up and quit laying on the ground like you're at your own funeral. We're in your house. This is your son that monster wants to hurt. Get up and do something about it.
Yeah, Triton. You heard him. That man. The one with the gun. He's got it pointed at the boy you have to save. Don't you want to do something about it?
I'm not gonna let you hurt that boy!
Hurry up and jack in and save Trevor before those two kill each other. Then they'll see what you're capable of. They'll see that you can really do good.
What if it doesn't work? What if I don't wake up in his body? What if I don't wake up at all?
I wouldn't let that happen to you, would I? I'm gonna help both of you.
Do you promise?
Cross my heart.
Okay, I'll do it.
Looks like we're in the right spot.
Yes, but what do we do now?
Now we do what any good magician would do while his assistant does the actual work. I make a damn spectacle of myself.
Oh, and am I your assistant?
Right, and you've got the biggest job of them all. Trusting your sister.
This will not be an issue. I find it is the thing I am better at than any other thing.
Good, because you're taking the big guy while I calm Triton down.
I find I would have it no other way.
Easy, buddy, easy!
Snap out of it. Damn it, your son is in trouble.
I have to protect that boy. I'll stop you. All of you!
Open your eyes, son. I'm not trying to hurt Trevor.
I'll do whatever it takes. I have too much to lose. You're not gonna take anyone from me. Not that boy!
Say their names! He isn't that boy. He's your boy. You simmed out son of a bitch. Trevor, start with his name. Say it.
I'm not gonna let you hurt that boy. Hit him again, Hops. I got his arms. I'm sorry about this, buddy. I really am.
Nuh-uh. Not that boy. Your boy. Tell me by name that Trevor is your son.
I have to save the boy.
Try again, Shock Jock.
Come on, hurry. You've got to hurry. If you just wake up Trevor, then this is all over.
I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna give it my best.
I don't think that's really what you're planning.
Oh, Tin Can. I didn't know you were here. I figured Borgoff just jumped in on his own as usual. Okay, it's good to see his same face around here. Can you please keep those two from killing Triton long enough so that we can wake up Trevor?
Oh, good. Our diversion worked. I have now infiltrated this group. as was my assigned role in the plan.
And you pulled it off swimmingly, but plans change, and now's the time to help me break up a little tiff going on before they kill each other over something that they can't understand.
Of course. I'm right behind you, Clippy.
I knew I could count on you. Let Teasel focus. He can handle this, and...
Oh, you can count on me to handle him.
Trevor, I know you're scared right now, but I promise everything is gonna be just fine. Soon. You'll get it soon enough, kiddo. When you're up and walking around again, laughing through more than a beep or two. I told you a long time ago that I would never let you down. I love you like you were my own. I did then, and I do now. Don't tell me you're stubborn as Triton. New body couldn't have changed how much you think of me.
Don't you want to be out here? I know. I know what it's like to be trapped in a body you don't know anymore. To see nothing but the memories of what you thought you'd seen before. Not knowing if those were real or fake. Something worse than being dead, I think. When you're dead, you don't gotta worry about people worrying about you. But when you're like us, trapped like the three of us, the moments we think about being free are probably the loneliest ones we got.
I do not find Clippy to be trapped in the way Trevor is, or the way you claim to be, as she chose to stay once you retrieved her.
I wasn't talking about Clippy. I was talking about you. Tin Can? What kind of name is that? It's hurtful. It's hurtful that you aren't going to help us. You want to stop us. I can't let that happen.
Have I done anything to say I would stop you? If I wanted to, I would have simply disposed of you. I am in a caravan, after all.
I've been listening. I'm always listening. It's the only way to make sure people are honest. Your master isn't here. You can't fight without her. That's the only thing stopping you from trying to hurt us. So instead, you're just buying time with all this talking.
I find this reasoning of yours to not only be incorrect, but also very insulting. Kalik is not my master. She is my sister, and she loves me very much.
Ha! Tin Can! Now you sound like a real slave.
That's not the only thing you got wrong. Kalik helped build me. She is so far in the core of my heart that she is always with me.
More talk. Tin Can, once I saved Trevor, I'm going to save you too. Trevor, don't you worry. Think of me like your brother. Soon we'll share that body of yours and we'll both be real. We'll both be able to move in a real body again together.
There's one more thing you got wrong.
What's that?
I, Tin Can of Clippy's cavalry, can fight. And I will save Clippy if she likes it or not. Ah!
You're just gonna take deep breaths or we're going to punch you again. Now, you almost had it right last time. Who are you?
Triton. I'm... Caravan. Trevor. He's the best kid. My kid.
Gods, man, just stop. Think for a moment. Look where you are. Your home. This is your home.
We're not getting through to him. Hold him still. Beltha, what's it gonna take to snap him out of this?
Don't rope her into this. She's got enough on her plate.
Relax. She knows everything that's happening. I've had her and Kalik patched in the whole time.
What?
Talk to me, ladies. How do we snap him out of this?
I think I know what can help. Hold him still and put the datapad close enough so he can hear.
I hope you have a damn good idea, because I can't hold him for long.
It's the best I've got.
Then hurry the hell up and do it.
If you die or anyone
to us.
Okay, stop. Look at me. This is going to be fine. There's my guy. Look at me. Touch my hand here. Come back to me. Focus on the sound of my voice and touch of my hand. Look up. There. Look at me. Deep breath. Keep touching my hand. There you go, love. Now, why are we here?
I'm here because I thought I could fix everything. Because I used to be able to fix everything. But I can't fix Trevor. Can't fix anything anymore.
Baby, look at my face. It's going to be okay.
How, Trish? Our boy, he can't walk. He can't. That sound. I know it. Hey, kid. Trevor. Hey, Trevor. Your old man really lost his marbles there. You okay? Good. Minx, I think we... Orgoff? Hops? Why are you in my house? Where's Minx? She was just here.
We're still looking, Triton, but I think we're close. Tals is really good at finding lost people. She's with us now, by the way. Hi there, new teammate and soon-to-be newest bestest friend! I'm Talis, and I like bugs, and I like robots, and I really like robot bugs. I'm just really happy to be here.
My head feels like it's been pummeled by a damn brick.
I, might know something about that. Oh, bet you didn't think this old-timer could still whip your ass, huh?
Clippy. She's working with the thing. She was helping it put me under, and they showed me these Sims. All these Sims. They showed me some things.
If you smile again, I will hold your head down and use the rocket on my foot to burn that smile off.
Well, look at the caravan back together, just like old times. I know y'all are awfully cross with me right now, and you can have my head on a pike just a second, but if we all want to turn our attention, Tin Can and Teasel are over there about to kill each other.
That thing will tear her apart. Kalik, are you synced in to help defend her until we find them?
No. I'll call Tin Can again, but she's fine on her own.
What makes you say that?
I sent her an apology gift. The best one I could think of.
I find that I cannot let you make the choice of how to save someone without their consent. They did not hire you to do the things you have done. You are acting in your own interest. It did not seem that Trevor was in agreement with your plan, and it certainly did not seem like Triton agrees with you.
That's because they don't know any better. They don't know that I was like Trevor, and how you were too. What's your name? Your real name?
Tin Can.
No, not this silly nickname thing. What's your real name?
My name is Tin Can, and you will respect it. My reputation has grown, and it will continue to grow until everyone knows to only call me Tin Can.
If you don't stop, I will have to remove you, and I really don't want to. I don't care if you're trapped anymore. You might be even meaner than Triton. He has an excuse. He doesn't know how it feels to be trapped like us. Think about who you were before, Tin Can. Before any of this.
There was a brief moment where I thought that the name Tin Can was an insult, but it was only because I had forgotten for a moment where the name came from. Then I remembered it is a name I accepted.
Names have a lot of power in them. I picked mine because the boy who had it before died so he could find out where I was. It was only right I try and remember him.
Lyell was only a name Kalik's parents, our parents, gave me when I was purchased. I was brought to Kalik the day after she was born. It has no meaning because I did not have a say in it.
Purchased? Oh, you don't get it, do you? You weren't purchased! You were like me! Like Trevor is now! A body that couldn't handle the contact of this graft the whole world seems to love so much!
Cough.
Look, you're so human that you can even make yourself cough when you think you should. You can't deny it. We aren't like normal robots. We're different because we were born human.
I do not find this to be accurate. I have no memory of...
Your memory is so perfect, right?
I find that...
You always find! Why do you find? Please, think, feel, express yourself! Do something that is not just finding the next conclusion!
I am fully capable of expressing myself. Thank you very much. For example, I find that I wish to express myself by punching you repeatedly.
Find! You are not doing anything! You are simply finding the conclusion that your sister wants you to! She isn't even your older sister! Slow? You're too slow. Too slow to understand the truth I'm trying to tell you, and too slow to beat me. Don't make me kill you. I don't want to.
You cannot kill me because I am not alive. But I find, thank you very much, that I have never felt closer to being alive than I have now. Because how dare you tell me who my sister is and is not? Ugh!
Ouch!
Aha! It is not only I who makes the noises when struck.
Because I'm not... We're not like this. We feel!
I find the feeling of stopping you to have the utmost satisfaction. This is for taking people that do not belong to you! This is for sending a guardian into our home and destroying it! And this is for saying Kalik isn't my sister!
That's not what I said. I said, she's not your older sister.
What? What do you mean?
When they... And I don't know who they are yet, but I'm close, I think. When they do this to us, take us from our bodies, it takes time. If you've really been with Kalik since birth, this process takes time.
What are you saying?
You were probably young. Maybe a baby. Your family is wealthy, right? That's good. Not many people have wealth nowadays. It cost a lot of credits to do to us what they've done to us. I don't know the particulars. Not yet. But I will, and when I do, I'll stop them. You think people shouldn't be taken? I tried to save those children. They were all sick like we were when they took us and shoved us into these bodies. I hope your team did free those children and they're somewhere nice with beds and a fire and someone to read to them. Because I don't think where we were, I don't think it was very nice.
If you are telling the truth, and I was a human, that the process takes time, then
Tin Can, hey, are you alright?
I am the oldest sibling, Kalik! I am the oldest sibling!
Tin Can, slow down. Are you alright? I can't understand you.
I am the oldest sibling, Kalik! Do you know what this means? I have so often thought of myself the butthead for not understanding the role of a younger sibling, but it is you who does not know your role.
I'm glad you're okay, but when we get back, let's make sure unlocking your ability to fight didn't cause any... You know what? No. We'll examine you only if you want to. I promise.
Oh, we will examine many things. I feel like we will have so many new things to discuss. I feel like...
I'm just glad to hear you're okay. I'm so proud of you.
Feel. I said feel.
You did. And I'm really happy for you. I'm sorry, Tin Can.
I cannot feel myself as I normally do. I feel heavy. Please, let go of me.
I'm awfully sorry. But you stopped me from being with Trevor. My body was a makeshift. It wasn't put together and given the time and love yours was by Kalik. I had a limited time. I know how it feels to die. What could be more human than that?
I am Tin Can. I do not agree to this. You may die if you choose, but I will not feel anything for you. Feel. I said feel again. I feel odd. I feel less.
I'm sorry, Tin Can. I really am.
Tin Can, are you okay?
Oh, Teasel. I tried. I did. I really tried. I didn't want this.
What did you want for him? I feel that you have never told the truth. Not really. Did you really want him to upload himself into Trevor?
You wanted to...
Easy, Triton. That wasn't the plan, not the real plan. Teasel was special, and I felt something for him, I did, but he had the means to get Trevor up and walking again on his own. Teasel thought that he'd be uploaded and he'd share the space, but I made sure that wouldn't happen. That's why I needed more time to change things, so that when he uploaded himself, Trevor would remain in complete control, and Teasel would only be there to help move his muscles and his mind. Teasel would have been erased. Trevor would have been the only one in there, and in complete control. I just wanted to give you your son back, because then at least I would be the person who gave you your son back.
We'll talk. At some point. Come on, Tin Can. Let's get you back to Kalik.
She doesn't mean that. No, it's a trick. She's trying to trick them because she lost. She doesn't mean that. Ask her. Ask her if she means that. Ask her now.
Do you mean that? That was really your plan?
It was. He was good. Sometimes I thought maybe I could teach him for a while, but he was wrong in the head. I couldn't get him to understand how to behave right, and Trevor was always such a good boy. He deserved to be himself again.
I feel like this was a terrible plan.
It would have worked. I did everything that I could, and it would have worked.
It isn't very nice.
I feel less certain about that.
Now that our season 1 finale is out, we're going to take a break from releasing new episodes so we can prepare season 2. Don't worry, we've already started recording. That way, when we start releasing them, we can stay on a more consistent schedule. To stay up to date with what's happening with the Caravan, check out splinteredcaravan.com. Written and directed by Chris Garrett. Assistant director Mike Moore. Edited by Kristen Yinger. Sound design by David Gilbreth. Brandon Hughes as Triton, Meredith Ginger as Kalik, Erin Nicole Lundquist as Lyell, Amanda Hufford as Clippy, Ben Gibson as Hops, Adam Wright as Borgoff, Rachel Gilbert as Beltha, Ethan Santo as Teasel, Meredith Nudo as Talus, David Barnett as Howl, Segal Govering as Minx. Special editing thanks to Mike Moore, Erin Nicole Lundquist, Josh Garrett, and Mark Mutrix.